Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to be doing another top MLM fails featuring a lot of the MLM fails that y'all have sent me and the MLM fails that I have personally gotten also. So with that being said, let's get right into it. If you want to send me an MLM fail to react to, I will leave my email down below that you can send it to. So let's get into it. The first one is actually an old one. It's crazy because I was going through my files and stuff to see, what I was trying to delete things, and then I seen this screenshot and I was like, I never reacted to it. So I was like, I might as well react to it today. Even though it happened a couple months ago, I'm still gonna react to it today. Okay, I had forgotten my mouse. Now that I have it, we can really get into it. So this is a Monate post that was made on somebody's Instagram stories, a very high up rep that I feel like many of you know. So this was around the time where it was the yearly convention that MLM reps go to. So in Monate, they have what's called Monations. So this was happening during the time of Monations of 2022. So it was a couple months back. And this is something that this top leader posted, somebody who makes a lot of money off of the people under her. So it says, PSA, tough love. For everyone DMing me telling me that they wish they'd made it a priority to be here, I don't feel sorry for you. You should have made it a priority. You had plenty of time to plan. September is the worst possible month for me to leave my home for an entire week. The logistics make my head spin, but I made it work somehow every year because again, it's a non-negotiable. Not being here is not an option. You have 365 days to plan for next year. You'll eventually get tired of your own excuses. First off, I feel like these top reps that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off their downline is so out of touch with reality. Most people can't just take off of work for a week to be at an MLM convention. Most people can't afford the $200 plus registration fee because depending on when you buy the ticket to join, the price goes up depending on when you buy it. Most people can't afford that. Most people can't afford a $500 plus flight and a hotel that's probably going to cost them $900 to $1,000 or more if they don't actually book with someone and split the cost. And on top of that, people with children, most people can't afford childcare when it comes to being completely gone for the week. When it comes to daycare, yeah, a lot of parents are putting their kids in daycare so they can go to work, but to just have someone take your kid for an entire week or your children is not feasible for most individuals. Plus, on top of that, if we were to look at Monate, this MLM isn't helping with these costs. This MLM isn't paying people enough to have airfare money, to have hotel money, to have money to pay for the registration fee or the ticket. This MLM has shown that the average an MLM rep makes in this MLM is $831 a year, not including the monthly fees that they must pay into. How are people supposed to make this a non-negotiable to go to this event when they barely make enough money to make or cut even? Because if the average person only makes $831 a year, after expenses, after your monthly things that you're paying into, you're most likely going to be in the negative or be in debt when it comes to your MLM if you're putting it on a credit card like a lot of people do. So who actually has the time and the money to invest in a company that's not helping them progress financially? Now, the other part of this where she said it's a non-negotiable, things like that, essentially telling you that you should blame yourself for not getting there. It's easy for it to be a non-negotiable for a top rep like this. Why? Because she makes enough money off of this MLM and off of her downline to find childcare, to pay for flights, pay for hotels, splurge on a week vacation, or to spend money on food and expenses that they're going to have when they actually get to the event. So yeah, it's going to be a non-negotiable for top reps because they have enough money to make it a non-negotiable. And on top of all of that, most of these top reps have quit their jobs. So the only thing that they do on a daily basis is this multi-level marketing company. So yeah, it's going to be easy. You don't have to put in PTO. You don't have to accrue that time and put that energy into a job in order to get a week off of work on top of that. So I feel like they're not recognizing that a lot of people may not want to spend 7 days of their PTO going to an MLM event. They may want to save that for vacation or whatnot. I know that's what I like to do. I like to save my PTO for vacation so that I spend that on vacation days, not just like random things that I may want to do in a day. So most people don't have the money that these top reps have. And I feel like these top reps are really out of touch with reality of what's happening in these MLMs. I think they're out of touch with how much their own reps under them are making. And for any MLM rep that is out there right now that has watched this video, thank you for watching and being open to watch this video. But I want to say, do not let reps like this, do not let top reps like this who make hundreds of thousands of dollars off of you guilt trip you into going on a trip like this that's going to cost you thousands of dollars. That's what this post is meant to do. It is meant to guilt trip people into going. It's meant to make people feel bad about themselves so that next year they make it a non-negotiable to go to this event. And it's really crappy to see that happening because I feel like a lot of reps in the MLM are going to look at that and they're going to feel bad about themselves. They're going to feel guilty and they're going to blame themselves for not going. And then this rep gets everything that they want. They want you to go to these events so that you can be manipulated more and more into staying in this MLM because they know that going to these events, the main thing that you are taught at a event like Monations is hearing reps' stories. So when you go to Monations or you go to an actual event, yeah, they're going to have some things where they're trying to teach you how to do something, but the most that is taught at these events is people's stories. You're going to have all of these top reps walk across stage. You're going to have these top reps give trainings on how they became a #1 rep. And most of the trip is not really tangible things that you can take and work on and take and use for the MLM. It's more so used as an event to motivate you and to keep you going in the MLM longer. So it makes sense why they would guilt people into a trip like this because they want them to stay longer. They want people to stay in the MLM longer. They want people to invest more time and energy into it so that they make more money off of them. So now let's move on to the next MLM fail. Now I'm going to be blurring out like this completely because it is a kid, but this is showing where an MLM rep is essentially using her kid to promote the MLM. So on the screen it says, and I quote, "She tells me all the time that she can't wait to be 16 so she can be an ambassador for the company." So first off, you're not even supposed to sign up for companies until you're 18 or older, but that's a different story. But she's essentially teaching her kid what to say and stuff like that, and then sharing it and posting it as a way to like kind of promote her MLM.
Science is your business. All you have to do is pay $99 and it's really easy. And when you join, you get the Q Fitness app that worked out.
So it was really quick. I just had someone send this to me, and it just shows that people will leverage their own kids to promote their MLM or to post about their MLM. But it also shows that these reps are willing to sign up their own kids when they become older. I've seen many times, especially in Savvy, that MLM has a lot of like older parents who have kids that are in their 20s and stuff like that, or, you know, older teens like 18, 19. So a lot of their kids actually join the MLMs, and it just shows that people are willing to sign up their own kids and profit off of their kids when it comes to a multi-level marketing company if their kid is of age to do so. And I've also read a lot of MLM horror stories where kids talk about the fact that their parents signed them up, they convinced them to join. I've even had stories where someone said that they signed them up and then they ended up in debt without even understanding like credit cards and what debt was. So this is happening. People are using their own kids to leverage their MLM, which I think is completely wrong and 100% an MLM fail. But let me know what y'all think about this. And I know everyone, when they watch something, has different opinions, but I definitely think it shows two things: how willing people are to leverage their own kids to profit, and then also how they will use their own kids when they get older and they will sign them up to be reps so that they can make more money off of them. So now let's go to one of our favorite people to react to. Both of these were sent to me within the past day, so I thought that I would react to them. We will be reacting to No Shame Sales Game here on Instagram. So we will read the post, I will react to the post, and then we will read the caption and I will react to the caption. I couldn't get the word react out, but I will react to the caption after. So the first post says, "Network marketing is like a gym. Yes, you pay to join, and if you don't like it, you can quit. But if you show up consistently, it can change your life." So I 100% disagree. I do not think that network marketing is like a gym at all. And it's weird that they are trying to compare the two, but with a gym, let's talk about it. You can go to the gym by yourself, right? You walk into a gym, you sign up with a membership, and the results that you get are based on what you do. Like your physical results are based off what you do in the gym. You do not go to a gym, sign up for a gym membership, then start selling gym memberships. Then as you sell gym memberships, you teach people then how to also sell them. And then you have them sign up with a membership so that they can also sell them. And then on top of that, you profit off of those people under you that are now also selling gym memberships. That's not what's happening. So it's wild when they make these unequal comparisons because MLM reps try and compare like everyday life things to MLM so that people are more likely to join them. Because if you compare an MLM to your Starbucks coffee or to a gym membership, more people are like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like I might as well join. So they are allowing more people to join by comparing everyday things. But if you're not big into multi-level marketing companies and learning about them and stuff like that, you may not question things that someone like I may question when I've looked into multi-level marketing companies a lot. Now, in the post, she said, but if you show up consistently, it can change your life. Now, I agree. If you go to a gym and you're consistent, over time, you're going to see results. That's what happens. When you go to a gym, long-term, you're going to see results. The fact is, if you join an MLM and you are consistent, you work on that MLM every day, you do exactly what the top leaders are telling you to do, you are still not guaranteed to make not even $1 in that multi-level marketing company, no matter how long you do it, no matter how consistent you are. Now, we can see that with MLM's income disclosure statements. We see that when it comes to what the FTC says or what independent studies say, like the AARP study or the John M. Taylor study. We know that no matter how consistent you are, no matter how hard you work in a multi-level marketing company, most people will make no money, lose money, and some will go into debt in a multi-level marketing company. So no, it's not like a gym. It doesn't compare to one. It has nothing to do with being consistent long-term because we already know the more you work, it does not equal money in an MLM. Now let's look at the caption. The caption says, no one is like, ew, that gym is such a scam. I had to pay to join, but I'm still out of shape. Did you actually go to the gym for more than a week, Jan? Probably not, because like anything, if you don't take it seriously, fail to show up consistently, and don't make it a priority, you won't get any results, period. And don't at me that gyms don't recruit. Yes, the F they do. Existing members often get paid when they refer family and friends. That's recruiting and selling, and it's cool. So nobody is saying that a gym is a scam because the basis of going to a gym is you go to a gym, you buy a membership, and for that membership, you get access to workout equipment. And that's why it's not a scam, because you're getting what you paid for. When you go to a gym, you pay for that. And some gyms have like pools, some have like classes that you can take for free that are just included in the memberships. So when you go and you sign up for a gym membership, you're not thinking it's a scam because you're getting everything that the gym said that you would get, aka the membership, the extra perks like maybe a swimming pool, workout classes, things like that. That's why people aren't going around saying it's a scam, because it's not. You're getting what you paid for. Most people also like to join a gym because of multiple reasons. Maybe they don't have the space in their house to invest into a home gym. Home gyms are very expensive, and a lot of people don't have the space for it or have the income for it, and that's what gyms are for. So a lot of people will go to a gym so they don't have to make their own gym at home or invest in expensive like workout equipment. And a lot of people, like I said, don't have the space to put the gym equipment, or they just don't have the money and don't want to do it. They prefer going to a gym in order to work out. That's why it's not a scam. And I don't understand why they keep comparing these things that like you can't compare them. You get what you get when you go to a gym and you know what you're getting. And then the part where she said, oh, you can't tell me gyms don't recruit. Gyms don't recruit. They're not the same, because when you go to a gym, I already said this scenario before, but you don't sign up with a membership and the results are based off of selling that membership to other people and then convincing those people that they also need to sell those memberships. And then you make a profit off of the continuation of that. That's not happening. People aren't doing that. Now, in life, there are places where you can refer a friend. There are jobs that do that. A job will be like, hey, we're in need of receptionists. Maybe they don't have any, or they've really been struggling to get receptionists to want to work that job. They'll be like, hey, if you know anyone, you'll get a $500, bonus on top of your next paycheck or whatever for referring a friend. Now, this happens for that. This happens, for gyms. I've seen where if you have someone sign up, you get a month free, but it's 1 month. It's a one-time thing where you may get like a free month. I've even seen this with apartments. If you recommend an apartment to somebody, you'll get like your next month $500 off. I think that's what my apartment does, where you refer a friend, you get like $500 off of rent for the next month. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because jobs do it, apartments do it, and even some gyms may do it. The part that MLM reps don't understand is you're not recruiting and benefiting monthly off of somebody joining your gym. You're not going to a gym, referring that friend, and then the only way that you get get that money off is if that person continues to have that gym membership every single month. You'll just refer a friend and then you'll get a month free or something like that. So the difference is when you refer a friend to a gym or an apartment, there's no continuous requirement or benefit from that person being referred. You'll normally, like I said, maybe get a month off, maybe get a month a couple dollars off, or maybe for an apartment, get some money off your rent for 1 month and then nothing else matters. So within MLM, it's a lot different. And in MLM, you have to sign someone up. You have to continuously have that person buy products and sell products. And by them doing that, you make bonuses. But the only way to actually get up in the company is by having the reps under you sell products and buy products and also start recruiting other people. That's the basis of how you make money in an MLM. You don't make money off of you yourself just selling a product. Most people, yeah, you may earn a couple $100 here and there from that, but most people in a multi-level marketing company are earning money based on recruiting someone, and then that recruit, you have to convince them to buy and sell products monthly and also recruit other people. And that's how you get a flow of people that are continuously buying into the MLM. That's not happening when you just refer one friend to your gym membership and get a month free. Okay, so I have one more post from No Shame Sales Games. Let's read the post. It says, if network marketing was a male-dominated industry, people wouldn't be nearly as critical of it. Let me say, no matter who dominates this industry, I'm going to talk about it because I think it's a scam. I think multi-level marketing companies scam people and use their vulnerabilities against them to convince them to join a company where most people lose money. So I don't agree with the MLM business model. So no matter who's in it, if it's male dominated, female dominated, I don't give a crap. I'm going to talk about it. And I think that can go for anyone who talks about MLMs, whether they do YouTube videos, Instagram posts, they write articles about it, whoever it is. It doesn't matter who's dominating the industry, we're still going to talk about it. Now, the fact about MLMs is, yes, it is female dominated. There's over 60% of women that are in multi-level marketing companies. So I think that that makes it more important to talk about the fact that an industry is scamming women and going after mainly women over men. And then those companies are mostly ran by who? Men. So I think that if you do want to talk about the fact that the industry is dominated by women when it comes to women joining MLMs, I think that that can be an important topic to talk about because you can look deeper into that and ask why. Why are women mostly being recruited into MLMs? Why are MLM companies promoting mostly to women? Why are most companies ran by men? I think those are really important questions that we could ask, but just because it's dominated by females doesn't make people like judge it more because women are doing it. And that's like what she's trying to say. So let's read the caption and it'll make more sense. So she says, quote, it preys on vulnerable men. It's a stay-at-home dad cult. Guys from high school are trying to make money. Can you even imagine? We're kidding ourselves if we don't think that there's a sexist undertone as to why network marketing gets bashed so often. Women starting business ventures and setting out to make their own money or more of their own money make some people uncomfortable. Don't let small, insecure people get under your skin, my friends. This is a brilliant business model. You are capable, worthy, deserving, and you are meant to take up space. Your role is whatever you want it to be. P.S. If this triggers you, don't take it out on me. Call your therapist. So no, I don't think there is a sexist undertone when we talk about the fact that MLMs prey mostly on women. It's just a fact. MLMs, when they promote on social media, they promote mostly towards women, and there are reasons for that. So again, if we look at the facts, look at every MLM. If you were to sit down and you were to look up every single multi-level marketing company, look up the CEO, 98% of MLMs are going to be ran by men. What does that mean? That means the profit from the MLM funnels straight up to the man's pocket, meaning most of these MLMs are men making a profit off of women losing money because that's what's happening. We look at MLMs, they're female dominated, right? Most MLMs have women in it over men. Then you look at income disclosure statements, which prove that women are losing money. And the FTC backs that up by saying most people who join MLMs make no money or lose money. And some even go into debt. So we're seeing that men are running companies where they are promoting to mostly women, getting women to join, and then most of those women are losing money, making no money, or going to debt. And I think that's a problem. So yeah, if people are talking about MLMs because it's female dominated, it's probably to talk about it in a way that's saying they're getting taken advantage of because the income proves that most people aren't making money. So this is where her argument doesn't even make sense because she's saying, oh, women starting business ventures and setting out to make their own money make people uncomfortable. No, it doesn't make anybody uncomfortable. I want women to to make their own businesses and start their own. And I applaud women who make their own businesses from the ground up. I think that that's amazing. And I love to see that. I love to see women in business excel. But what I don't like to see is men-owned MLMs seeking out vulnerable groups of women, lying to them so that they can financially benefit while the reps lose money per the FTC and per the income disclosure statements. So if you're seeing people critiquing MLM, it's most likely to help women, not to judge them or to attack them. Now, to go back to the term vulnerable before I go to the next MLM fail, she says, quote, it preys on vulnerable men. And she always, like No Shame Sales Game, hates when we say vulnerable women. The term vulnerable just means susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm. That's all that term means. It just means that someone is more susceptible to harm or being hurt, being attacked emotionally, physically, financially. And we do see that. We see most people, most women who join multi-level marketing companies are stay-at-home moms, college students, military spouses, and they are being promoted this MLM with a false reality of like time freedom and financial freedom. And these MLMs do that so they could get these women to join who are in vulnerable positions or positions that are more susceptible to being taken advantage of. I definitely think that No Shame Sales Game has like a big issue with the term vulnerable, but it's not meant to say anything bad about anyone. It's just to say that most MLMs do go after a vulnerable group of women, and that's the basis of who they go after. And then if you look at the facts of MLMs, that can make some people mad. Like, dang, they're going after women, and we know that these women are going to lose money because that's what the statistics show. That's a problem because these men-owned MLMs are taking advantage of women and taking their money while they're at it. So let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think about the fact that they say if network marketing was a male-dominated industry, people wouldn't be critiquing it. I don't think that's true. No matter who's, dominating the industry, whether 60% of men were in MLMs, I'm still going to critique it because to me it's wrong. Okay, so the last MLM fails is just something that was posted by an ex-Wfabb member. So if you guys watch my channel, you guys know that Wfabb was a huge Monat team that moved from Monat to iGenius, and a lot of people lately have been leaving, like iGenius and Wfabb in general. So I thought one of the top people, like I would say there's like a top 5 when it comes to Wfabb, and there always has been. Or when it came to their move from Monat to iGenius, there were like 4 or 5 people that presented the move and everything like that, and one of them has decided to leave iGenius and Wfabb and move to Q Sciences. So we've been seeing this a lot lately, people leaving Wfabb, people leaving iGenius, and I thought that it would be interesting to see how this person's spinning it, because not only within a matter of a year was she in Monat, moved to iGenius, and now moved to Q Sciences, but she's also kind of erased the fact that she even joined Q Sciences. So I thought it would be interesting to review what she says she does. So I think I did this in a past MLM fails with this exact person. I went on her Instagram and she has a tab where it says what I do. And I went over all of those Instagram stories with y'all when she was, I think, in iGenius or when she was in Monat. So now I'm like, what's the difference? Let's see what she said from then to now. There is literally 15 stories. So let's go. She goes, here's a little recap of, and I'm going to pull my laptop closer, but she goes, here's a little recap of what I do. If you're into health and wellness and want to make an extra source of income from your phone, this might be perfect for you. Well, we hear that a lot. She goes, I've done multiple big brand collaboration, but nothing beats this one. Well, being an MLM rep is not collaborating with a brand. Collaborating with a brand is what influencers do or content creators do. So I feel like she uses this terminology to come off more as an influencer and content creator versus an MLM rep. So she goes, here's how it works. 1, use top of the line health and wellness products. Get free training that shows you how to share them on social media. Share your link with those who want to order. The company ships directly to them. Company pays you commissions. Bonus, you have the ability to work with others who want to do the same and get paid for helping them all from your phone. So this is the same old that this person said no matter what MLM they were in. So I don't really find that was like much of a difference. So it's just funny how they'll go from MLM to MLM to MLM, and then they'll just like copy and paste pretty much everything they said about the prior MLMs and just tweak a couple things. So here she just tweaked where you wrote health and wellness products. Everything else is the same. The company ships to you, company pays you commissions, you share your link with people how to order, you get free training. All of that is what you already get with every single MLM that you join. So I thought that was interesting that she also posted that. The next one goes, what sets this brand apart? They have been named the #1 company to look out for in 2022 because of the growth. There's a less than 1% saturation. It's available in 26 countries. No requirement to build a team. You can reach every rank without recruiting a single person. And then at the bottom, in small words, it goes to all my Canadian babes. There is so much potential as this business is massive in the States, and I'm ready to take it to the top here. So I'm curious where it was stated that they are the #1 company to look out for in the United States, or where they talked about only a 1% saturation rate. I'm curious where that's at, because you could say that for every MLM if you wanted to. The next slide says, if you want a little more info, DM me info and I'll send you a short video with all of the links. The next page, ooh, this is a big one. The next slide says, hi, my name is Daniela. I've been booked and busy lash tech for the last 6 years, and I'm currently located in Toronto, Canada. About 3 years ago, I was forced to close my business stores due to the pandemic and lost my only stream of income. I started an online business and started taking Instagram seriously. A girl with no experience, no followers, or any support, yet I made it happen. I earned a free car with my previous company, multiple trips, and made over 6 figures in less than a year. 1 month ago, I partnered with a new company where I saw more opportunity for myself and the people I mentor. In just 1 month, I'm already making 4 figures monthly from my phone and showing others how to start making 3 to 4 in their first month. I'm here to tell you, if you are on IG scrolling and you're looking to make an extra income from your phone, you can do it too. I found my outlet and love that I get to show others how to as well. So first off, she said that in her previous company, she made 6 figures. That happened within a year. She totally missed the part where she went from that company, left it because they weren't making money and it wasn't helping them at all, because that's what they said in their call that they did when they were moving companies. They literally said, this company doesn't serve me, we're not making good money, things like that. Then she went on to not even talk about the fact that she joined iGenius for what? How long ago? Let me see, actually, if I go when I posted, because I posted when all of the Wfabb team was moving to iGenius. I'm curious when that video went up. That went up November of 2021. So she essentially spent 1 year in iGenius and then completely didn't post about it, forgot it ever happened, and never talked about it. So I'm curious, what's the reason she actually left iGenius? What did she actually make any money in it? Was she actually happy? Things like that I'd be curious about. And then she said 1 month ago she joined another company where she now makes already 4 figures. So I definitely think that when you are what I like to call an MLM hopper, where you move from MLM to MLM to MLM, you have a lot of people that follow you, that trust you, that believe in you. And every time you move to a new MLM, a lot of those people will follow you, especially if they were in your downline. So I feel like this person probably has people that were in her downline that went with her. And that's why every time that she moves, she's still able to keep a set amount of people under her. But that normally happens with any person who's in an MLM. If you get high up in an MLM, you'll have hundreds of people, if not thousands, under you. And a lot of them will go with you when you move companies. The next post says, you're going to want to screenshot and zoom in for this one. Our comp plan has a set pay for each rank, meaning you always have a minimum that you know you are going to receive, plus sales commissions and bonuses on top. It's crazy. So this is where Q Sciences frustrates me when they talk about their comp plan. They always like to say you get a set rate, you have a set paycheck, you get paid this set amount every single week. That's not true. It's not that you are getting a set paycheck every single week. Instead, you are getting paid a set amount dependent on what your rank is. But there's stipulations to that. It's not just like, oh, sign up and you're already going to be like this rank and you don't have to do anything and you're going to get paid $200 a week. That's not how it works. Each rank has requirements, and then if you hit those requirements, then you get paid a certain amount, which makes sense. So the reason that Q Science people make a set rate is because if you look at their comp plan, and I'll put it right here for you guys, when you hit a specific rank, you must also have a specific amount of reps under you, plus those reps must accumulate a set amount of qualified OV. This means People need to be buying and selling products. So if you join the MLM, you hit the required reps you need for that rank, then you hit the required OV, then clearly you're making commissions because the people under you, in order for you to hit that OV, are buying and selling products. So you are making commission. So that's what that set pay is. That would happen in any MLM. Beachbody could even make their comp plan like this if they want to. Because for example, every time that you sign up a rep with a challenge pack for Beachbody, it's $160, which is $50 commission. So they could just put, sign up 4 people and you're going to get a set pay of $200. No duh, you're going to get a set pay because that's what the commission breakdown is. So the same pattern goes for every single way that reps get paid. If you were to look at how they get paid for, sales versus how they get paid for their team, it's all the same. So in the end, it's like every other MLM. They just choose to present their comp plan differently to make it seem like you get paid a set rate when that would happen in any other MLM. Because even if we go here to Builder for the number 2 block, for Builder it says you have to have 100 on PV and then your CV has to be 300. I'm assuming that means that your customers bought $300 worth of products. Now, if you go to the customer sales commissions, it shows a percentage breakdown. So depending on how much you sell a month, you're going to have a certain percentage that they are going to pay you out in commissions. So clearly when builders have 100 PV and 300 CV, the percentage of commissions that they're making equals them making $50. So the commissions just goes based off the CV because it's showing you sold this amount of products. This is how much money you should make based on the percentage breakdown. So I hope that makes sense when it comes to the comp plan. I know it's kind of confusing to explain, but I hope that made sense. Now she wrote, want to dive in a little more? Click the link to view a 10-minute video that explains the comp plan in depth detail. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So let me know if you guys actually want me to react to that, because I did make a video a while back just reacting to Q Science team calls, but I never actually reacted to the comp plan breakdown call. It's about a 9 or 10-minute video. If you guys want me to react to that, let me know in the comments down below, and then I can 100% make a pretty easy and quick video on the comp plan breakdown and breaking down what the rep is saying. So the next slide says, so why Q Sciences? After making 6 figures in my first company and seeing so much success, a lot of people asked, why would I start with a brand new company and leave everything behind to start fresh? Well, actually, you left 2 companies. This isn't your first MLM. So she goes, timing is everything. Every single person starting with me has the equal opportunity of being one of the first to introduce these products and business to their market. There's a less than 1% saturation rate. I knew that if I ever started somewhere else, it would need to be at the exact right time, and that's exactly what this is. So if we actually look at Q Sciences started back in 2012. So it's been 10 years since this company has been a multi-level marketing company. So how are people going to be the first person pushing this company and products out to the market when it's already been a company for 10 years? It's already talked about. So I'm not sure why she's saying that. I'm assuming she's just saying it to say it because, again, this company's been out for 10 years. People know the company. If you're joining the MLM now, you're not even going to be the first 1,000 people or 20,000 people that have already tried to push this product out to their followers and stuff. Again, I'm also curious where she gets this less than 1% saturation rate. This company also sells health and wellness products, which you can get anywhere. So this isn't like a one-of-a-kind product. It's not a company that's trying to bring something, innovative to the market. It's essentially just what everyone else is already selling. This is already being sold, at Walmart, at Target, at all of these different health and wellness companies. So it's not going to be something easy to sell when everyone is already selling health and wellness products, including her past MLM. Nate even sells health and wellness products. Then she goes, you can hit every rank in the company without recruiting. Not everyone has the passion to build a team, and that's okay. With this company, I love that you have the option to just do sales. Our comp plan allows you to rank up without recruiting a single person to your team and earn the same bonuses as if you were building. If you also want to build a team and mentor others and help them make an income, you can do both. and rank up in both categories. So I will say, if we actually were to look at the Q Sciences comp plan, there is two different sections. There is one section that talks about recruiting. You need a certain amount of people under you. You have to have a qualified OV. You have to have a certain amount on each leg, and that equals a set commission. But then they do have where you can hit ranks when it comes to just having a set PV and CV. But this still means that you still need a set amount of PV, and then you need to also be selling a certain amount of products to rank up. Every month, you still have to make sure your customers are buying products continuously in order for you to rank up and hit that commissions percentage. She then goes, you don't need to depend on people's work to see results for yourself, meaning you don't rely on your team members to hit their rank first in order for you to qualify to hit yours. So ranks are based on overall volume, which is important. Compensation plans create culture, aka we work with every single person the same and work towards the personal goals. This isn't true. I don't think I've ever seen an MLM where your upline has to hit a rank first in order for you to hit it. In every MLM I've ever talked about, you join the company and then you can hit every single rank. It just depends on your downline. It has nothing to do with your upline. So I don't know what she meant by that, because it's not true. Your upline doesn't have to hit a certain rank for you to then hit that one. You can hit any single rank in the company as long as you hit the requirements, like the PV requirements and then the recruitment requirements. She then goes, set pay. We don't get paid on averages here. Most companies always pay on average, meaning you can never plan ahead with budgeting or bills because you never know how much you're going to get paid, and it fluctuates. It makes it hard when you work full-time online like myself. In this company, you don't get paid a penny less than what the comp plan says, meaning that you could earn more, but you can never earn less. I don't like the way that she phrases this, because yes, if you were to hit a certain rank, you have to hit all of those requirements in order to earn that commissions. So I already kind of went over that when I looked at the comp plan, and I showed you guys that you have to hit a certain rank, you have to have a certain PV requirement, you have to have a certain customer, sales requirement, or if you're actually building in the MLM, you need to minimum have 2 reps under you. And then you also need a OV requirement, meaning your downline needs to be selling and buying products themselves so that you can rank up. Here she says, you are never paid on average, so you can plan ahead with budgeting or bills. So what happens when you're in the company and you can't continue to sell products to customers? You can't keep up with the monthly PV requirements. You can't keep recruits, in your downline. What happens when your downline stops buying products and selling products? You go all the way back down to the lowest rank in the company where you earn no money. So no, it's not a set pay. You're not getting paid an hourly rate. You're not getting paid a salary. You're not getting paid a set amount no matter what. Every single month, you still have requirements that you have to hit in order to make money, like every single MLM. So I really feel like Q Sciences made their comp plan look like this just to be complicated so that people don't understand it. Because if you're not used to reading like MLM comp plans and you look at their comp plan, it's going to look like that. It's going to look like, oh my God, I do get paid a certain amount, but that's not what's actually happening. You have so many requirements that you have to hit in order to get that commissions. You have so many other things that you have to do, and you have to continue to do every single month in order for you to make any money. And that's not even talking about your expenses and then looking at your profit. That's just talking about the paycheck itself. So I definitely don't like how they're like wording it here. So she said, for example, if you're at bronze, you will earn $1,700 at that rank and nothing less. So yeah, bronze, what the requirements are? PV has to be 100. You have to have 2 reps under you, and then all of the reps under you have to sell or buy at least 10,000 of that OV, meaning of that product. You're going to have to sell around 10,000 points of products in order to hit that $1,700. And I love how she's not saying that. She's not saying, oh, let me break down what it means. Yeah, you have to buy $100 of products. You have to then have 2 recruits under you. Then those recruits have to sell $10,000 worth of products. Oh, and there's more, because there is. With Q Science, you also have to have each leg a certain amount of, PV points on that leg. So I think that they're doing this so that people don't really look into it. And then she goes, ready to lock arms, DM me. And that's pretty much the post that she wrote. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what you guys think about her not talking about the fact that she joined iGenius. Let me know if you guys want me to break down the Q Sciences comp plan, because then I could have like a dedicated video that people could go to, because in a video like this where I'm kind of just talking about it, it can be confusing. And I think that they do this on purpose. I think that these MLMs make these comp plans so freaking confusing so that the average person who's just coming across this MLM and thinking of joining will just join because they'll read a dang Instagram post like this where it seems like, oh, it's so easy to get $1,700 in my bank account, when if you actually were to break it down, it's not. It isn't something that everyone's doing every single month. So let me know what you guys think about the comp plan part. And do you guys think that MLMs make it complicated to understand so that they could come off like this, where this rep is saying these things and it sounds like it's so easy, when in all actuality it really isn't? Let me know. And with that being said, that is going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in Friday's video. If you want to send me I'm here to help. Write what, bitch? Not write letters. People, articles. Got it. Okay.